Hollywood is witnessing the rise of one of its most powerful players, Val Kilmer, one of the highest-paid stars. The actor, who became known for Top Gun and The Doors, has died unexpectedly at the age of 66. Kilmer battled throat cancer for more than a decade before dying at his home in Los Angeles with his family present. Although illness had dampened his once powerful voice, his spirit remained intact and captivated audiences for decades. Kilmer fought bravely against cancer despite being a charming, humorous, and creative person. He refused to be defined by the one who had taken so much from him. In June 2019, the actor attended the Twain Mania Foundation event, which was his last public appearance. In 2015, Kilmer's health problems came to light when he was diagnosed with throat cancer. The disease severely affected his ability to speak, and after a tracheostomy, he lost his normal voice. He continued his film career despite these difficulties and continued to imitate. Maverick's voice in Top Gun was even created using artificial intelligence. In interviews and in his 2021 documentary, Val, Kilmer has spoken about his battle with cancer. He was viewed by many not only as a movie star, but also as a fighter who never gave up. They were inspired by his story of perseverance, faith, and willpower. The world seems a little darker with the death of one of Hollywood's most brilliant and enigmatic figures. Fans, directors, and other artists from around the world have expressed their condolences after news of Kilmer's death shocked the entertainment industry. Top Gun co-star Tom Cruise shared a sweet comment on social media. Val was not only a colleague, but also a close friend and an exceptional talent. His legacy will live on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. Please enter a complete sentence or text that you would like me to paraphrase for you. Batman. Forever director Joel Schumacher praised Kilmer's dedication to his roles, calling him one of the most intense and passionate actors he has ever worked with. Please repeat your entry. Val Kilmer and Kevin Bacon starred together in The Saint. We are very saddened by the news of Val Kilmer, a real artist, a brave actor, and a good person. Bacon wrote on Twitter that, "Rest in peace." Fans have also taken to social media to express their sadness over the loss of a talented actor and shared their favorite moments from his films. Many people gathered around his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and gave him flowers and loving messages. In his final audio statement, Val Kilmer said something that has angered and frightened many. Many people wonder if Kilmer knew something we didn't when he talked about regret, life, and a terrible premonition. What did he say? When the curtain closes, the truth will finally be revealed. Please enter a complete sentence. What truth did he speak of? Was it a private note or something more significant? The news stunned Hollywood and fans worldwide as it spread. Some think Kilmer's final words reveal a secret, while others say it's just a Hollywood star's farewell. In any case, one thing is certain. Val Kilmer will always influence the world. A persistent and courageous fight. Anyone who has been following the current news is probably aware that Val Kilmer's health continues to deteriorate. Val Kilmer has been battling various health issues lately. Kilmer honestly battled cancer. It seems to have gotten worse recently. In this video, we look at his battle with cancer and his current health. Shortly before production, Willow was removed from the program. The writers of the series and the viewers alike were very sad. Shortly before production began, it was announced that Val Kilmer's character Mad Mardigan would not star in the series Willow on November 30, 2022. The American fantasy adventure series Willow premiered on Disney+, marking a long-awaited return to the popular fantasy world. The Willow television series was produced in the USA. Val Kilmer has been intimate with his personal life, love, and passion, both on and off screen. The charismatic actor dated Cher in the 1980s, one of Hollywood's most famous and admired women, whose relationships were as captivating as their performances. A woman who was famous for her impressive career and attractive appearance. Despite their age difference, the two felt very close. Cher later described Kilmer as one of the most fascinating people she had ever seen. Their friendship continued even though their relationship ended. Over time, Kilmer's love life became more and more well-known. He had a relationship with supermodel Cindy Crawford, whose beauty and status as one of the most famous faces in the world made them a formidable couple. Like with actress Leslie Ann Warren, who was nominated for an Academy Award. Daryl Hannah, another talented actress with whom he was close. Angelina Jolie, who shared his passion and charm, was also on his list of lovers. Ellen Barkin, known for her humorous comments and bold performances, was also Kilmer's girlfriend. His most notable love phase was probably his marriage to the actress Joanne Whalley. Sparks flew when the two met on the set of Willow, a 1988 fantasy adventure film. Kilmer and Whalley married in March 1988 because they were attracted to each other's presence and skills. For a while, their marriage seemed like the stuff Hollywood dreams are made of. Two talented actors building a life together and dealing with the challenges of the industry. In 1991, the couple's first child was born, a girl named Mercedes Kilmer. Known for his dedication, Kilmer devoted all his love and energy to parenting. In 1995, the family became complete when Jack Kilmer, a boy, was born. Kilmer and Whalley loved each other, but their marriage ended due to their different personal and professional aspirations. They divorced in February 1906 after more than 8 years of marriage. Despite the difficult separation, they remained connected through their children. Mercedes and Jack chose to become actors to carry on their father's artistic legacy. Although Kilmer acted over the top, he was very proud of her and often praised her skills and achievements. Despite the ups and downs of his love life, his love for his children, who would carry on his legacy, was constant. An answer. Jack Kilmer and Mercedes would undoubtedly be very saddened by the loss of their father. During his long battle with throat cancer, they supported him, helped him through setbacks, and celebrated his victories. Mercedes would likely publish a very personal memoir, perhaps with old photos and memories of her time with her father, as she has often expressed her pride in his tenacity and ingenuity. Jack, who followed his father into acting, might reflect on Kilmer's wisdom on life and art. Both would likely show their sadness while emphasizing the lasting impact of their father's legacy. Joanne Whalley, Kilmer's ex-wife and mother of his children, would probably grieve alone and remember their time together. Even though they were divorced, their strong bond remained. She could give an honest speech praising him as the father of her children and a man of great talent and passion. Cher would definitely be very sad, since she still had a close connection with Kilmer, even after their relationship ended. She used to speak fondly of him and remember their time together. She could tell a story that encapsulates his comedy, brilliance, or the way he lit up a room after his death. A bittersweet reminiscence. Despite the pain, she would probably be grateful for the time spent together. Exes like Ellen Barkin, Angelina Jolie, Daryl Hannah, and Cindy Crawford might react differently. Some privately thoughtful, others publicly adoring. Those closest to him saw that, despite his Hollywood image, he was a passionate man of great depth who lived and loved intensely. Hollywood was sad too. Friends, colleagues, and admirers recognized Val Kilmer's achievements in Top Gun, Batman Forever, and The Doors by expressing condolences on social media and praising his dedication to the profession and his tireless commitment to artistic expression. His death leaves a great void, but his legacy will live on in the films and in the hearts of his loved ones, forever preserved in the roles he played, the memories he created, and the family he cherished. Mad Mardigan's return to the pasture has left many fans confused and sad after the flamboyant and mischievous hero was played by Val Kilmer in the original 1988 film. Over time, Mad Mardigan became the embodiment of Willow fans. His charisma and risky adventures were greatly appreciated. Mad Mardigan's comeback was surprisingly part of the original idea of the series. Jonathan Kasdan revealed that Val Kilmer was excited to return, which is what the executives wanted. Mad Mardigan's return was eagerly awaited. One character has made a strong impression on people around the world in the past. Val Kilmer's ongoing health problems prevented him from returning to the role in Willow. This information caused discomfort. Recently, Kilmer has had several health issues that are clearly related to his throat cancer issues. Fans wondered what would have happened if the famous actor had taken part in the filming. This unexpected development prevented his appearance in the series Willow. Executives were very pleased with Val Kilmer's performance in the Willow series and expressed a strong desire for him to reprise his role as Mad Mardigan. From the beginning of the series, this commitment was evident. They tried to carry on the legacy of the character. They tried their best to develop the pilot with his involvement in mind. However, unexpected problems arose in various places. While the entire world tried to stop the uncontrolled spread of the COVID pandemic, Val Kilmer struggled with his own health issues, mostly related to his battle with throat cancer. Due to these problems, the production team had to rethink their plans and find a solution to get by without Mad Mardigan. This was a difficult task that had to be mastered. Mad Mardigan experiences his first loss in history. His development may not be complete even though he's not there. Mad Mardigan may appear again in the future. The long-awaited premiere of the series Willow will take place on the 30th. A new era for the fantasy adventure genre begins in November. Series creator Jonathan Kasdan is already planning for the future. Val Kilmer has expressed that he would like to return for a potential second season of the series. Jonathan Kasdan emphasized that Mad Mardigan's story will continue to be crucial to the development of the upcoming Willow series. His name, his influence on the first film, and his children's role in the plot remain important, ensuring that his spirit remains crucial to the series. It's the story of Val Kilmer's return to Top Gun Maverick after recovering from throat cancer. Everything's fine, Maverick. Tom Cruise and the production team decided to make the long-awaited sequel to the hit 1986 action film Top Gun, titled Top Gun Maverick. They had to overcome some challenges. Val Kilmer's role was one of the most important elements. Kilmer starred in the first film from 1906, and Args played Tom Iceman Kazansky. Kilmer starred in the first film in 1906, and Args took over the role of Tom Iceman Kazansky. Kazansky was Maverick's fiercest rival in the film, and in the end, he grudgingly respected Maverick. Val Kilmer's health issues were a major obstacle to recreating the Iceman character. His battle with throat cancer, which had previously required a tracheostomy, had severely affected his health. This was mainly because of his surgery. The surgery severely affected Kilmer's ability to speak and communicate. Val Kilmer only makes one personal appearance in Top Gun Maverick, which significantly detracts from his physical presence. Although he has little screen time, he is present throughout the film and has a significant influence on the plot. Kilmer and Tom Cruise had a brief but intense conversation that rekindled their famous on-screen camaraderie. One reason for the film's positive reviews was the conversation, which the Los Angeles Times called the most poignant moment. E.T. was present on the red carpet at the latest Top Gun Maverick premiere. Tom Cruise expressed his excitement about working again with Val Kilmer, one of the film's cast members, when I had the opportunity to speak with him. They worked on both the original Top Gun film and the highly anticipated sequel. Cruise was thrilled with their time together. There was no question that the alliance they had formed had changed both of them forever. Val Kilmer mentioned in a previous interview with E.T. his comeback as Top Gun Maverick, a key character in the Top Gun series. It was in August 2020. Kilmer didn't comment in detail, but was excited to get back on set. He emphasized that he was doing well despite his health problems, and in a voice that sounded loud to his own words, as if he had been run over by a cement mixer. Kilmer's statement that he wants to continue with the ambitious goal of working until his astonishing age of 150 illustrates his determination. Kilmer shows his tenacity in this performance. The other members of the Top Gun Maverick ensemble also praised Val Kilmer's presence on set, highlighting the complexity and beauty of their shared moments. Jennifer Connelly emphasized the importance of Val Kilmer's return to the series, describing their exchange as beautiful and energetic. In addition to the artistic value of Kilmer's homecoming, his journey is also important to cancer patients and their families. Kilmer is determined. Returning to the screen despite vocal problems caused by cancer shows courage and serves as an inspiration, said Sameb Kadakiel M., chairman of the Comprehensive Throat Cancer and Recovery Program at Premier Health. Some who have similar problems find hope in being able to pursue their hobbies and desires despite serious health problems. Val Kilmer comments on his speaking voice. Health and overcoming cancer. Top Gun star Val Kilmer has been on a fascinating journey over the past 7 years. His tracheotomy due to a career-altering illness has severely affected his ability to speak. Val Kilmer, then 62 years old, struggled with a very personal battle from 2015 to 2017. At first, he kept the shocking diagnosis of throat cancer to himself before finally speaking publicly about the growing speculation about his health. Val Kilmer spoke candidly in an extensive interview with the New York Times about the effects of treatment for his throat cancer, which took a toll on his health and made it increasingly difficult for him to speak. Many of his loyal supporters were concerned about the growing loss of language, which attracted critics and raised questions about his future career. At first, Kilmer refused to get medical attention. Eventually, he decided to address his health issues and began his road to recovery. Val Kilmer only revealed his previous diagnosis in a Reddit discussion in 2017. His struggles and ability to bounce back from adversity were revealed. This honest explanation made his fans even more interested in him and supported him in therapy. Val Kilmer's battle with throat cancer was not unusual. His children played an important role in this adventure. Eventually, Kilmer's children convinced him to accept the necessary medical treatment for his throat cancer concerns. After Kilmer began the road to recovery, he endured many rounds of chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. He was diagnosed with throat cancer. The therapies were very helpful and laid the foundation for his recovery. Kilmer's book, I'm Your Huckleberry, and his documentary, Val, released in 2020, highlight how medical treatments helped him achieve remission. In a later interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Kilmer talks about the impact his throat cancer treatment has had on his health. According to the Harvard Health Papers, the vocal cords are often the first part of the neck to experience cancer symptoms. During the trip, Kilmer's illness worsened, first affecting his vocal cords and then spreading to other areas of his body, such as his tonsils and the back of his throat. Val Kilmer's battle with throat cancer became more difficult when he needed surgery on his trachea. After this treatment, he was almost unable to speak and had constant breathing problems. Further investigation revealed that Kilmer underwent a tracheostomy, a surgical technique that creates a new airway in the throat. Tracheotomies are common procedures. According to the Mayo Clinic, the normal airway becomes blocked or restricted. It is uncertain whether Kilmer's medical team will close his tracheostomy. This makes his recovery process a little more unpredictable. Despite his altered voice and breathing problems, Val Kilmer has worked hard to share his powerful life story. The documentary Val provides an in-depth look into Val's life and work, particularly the period before his cancer diagnosis and subsequent treatment. In this documentary, Kilmer reaffirms his new commitment to sharing his experiences with the world with a passionate promise. Despite his difficult health issues, Kilmer has maintained his commitment to his art and his love for acting. His new comeback in Top Gun: Maverick was eagerly awaited in the entertainment world. In his autobiography, I'm Your Huckleberry, Val Kilmer describes a fascinating and rather surprising moment when he discovered he had throat cancer. This surprising aspect revolves around the famous singer and actress Cher. Kilmer's compelling narrative focuses on Cher's role in this important event in his life. Kilmer dramatically describes how he found himself in danger when he suddenly awoke from a deep sleep one terrible night. He was vomiting blood like something out of The Godfather. He immediately called 911 when he was in trouble, fearing the worst. Kilmer found courage and comfort in prayer when faced with this life-changing situation. Cher was there to serve as his host during this trauma. Cher, known for her strong presence and resilience, quickly stepped in to ensure Kilmer was cared for and supported during this critical period. Kilmer remembers funny and friendly moments with Cher when he was rushed to the hospital and received the sad news that he had throat cancer. Despite terrible circumstances and great uncertainty about the future, he and Cher found moments of laughter. As medical staff checked his vitals, Kilmer remarked that he looked like a stuntman from Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. The discussion then focused on topics such as physical attraction. In order to perform the necessary vital checks, they had to put an oxygen mask on Kilmer because her laugh was contagious. Kilmer's discussions with AI. He never stops pursuing his acting career. Val Kilmer's return to Hollywood in Top Gun: Maverick shows his strong desire to pursue new acting roles, but with a twist that involves artificial intelligence, AI. Even if he overcomes the difficulties caused by the cut in his trachea, this still remains. In 2021, Kilmer partnered with Sonantic, an advanced software startup, to launch a creative project aimed at recreating his unique voice. This project used ancient voice recordings and modern artificial intelligence technologies to reproduce his famous voice. In August of the same year, a short film was released that officially announced Kilmer's participation in this landmark project. He explained to viewers how he portrayed his creative process and his willingness to overcome the challenges of his health condition by describing why he decided to explore this innovative concept in the film. The actor explained that his voice was lost due to medical treatment, which made it difficult for others to understand him. Kilmer's spirit and belief in his artistic identity remained strong no matter what. He said he wants to show the same creative zeal that led to the setbacks in his career. According to Entertainment Weekly, the Sonantic project played an important role in the development of Top Gun: Maverick by flawlessly combining artificially generated speech with historical voice recordings. Fans enjoyed the smooth integration of this audio technology in gripping scenes where Kilmer and Tom Cruise spoke to each other. Fans were pleased with the smooth integration, as they had been eagerly waiting for the sequel. Several graphics show the benefits of Kilmer's partnership with Sonantic. Following his certification, the state-of-the-art audio technology can now be used in future films of the iconic film hero, giving his fans more chances to experience his talent and charisma. Kilmer's faith played a role in his rehabilitation. According to a 2020 New York Times article, Val Kilmer's religious beliefs are closely linked to his battle with the disease and his recovery. Kilmer believed he should use his Christian Science faith as a coping mechanism when he learned he had cancer. After his religious beliefs influenced his judgment, he chose spiritual healing instead of treatment from traditional doctors. Kilmer's two adult children, Jack and Mercedes, who were 27 and 30 at the time, worked together to get him to seek medical advice. Jack and Mercedes started the journey. After hearing his children's honest pleas, Kilmer made a decision with far-reaching implications. He chose to consider medical help rather than relying solely on religious counselors while he rehabilitated. He wanted to make sure his children were close to him and could support him during this difficult time. Kilmer told The Times that he believes his sense of spiritual connection played an important role in his successful healing process. Analysis of this perspective highlighted the significant role of religion in his recovery. Kilmer stated that his speech loss was due to medical treatments, primarily chemotherapy and radiation.